debit card being unveiled. And I said to you all that let this card not end up here, but let's give it the support it deserves so that it can cross borders, it can cross oceans and reach where it is intended, not only Ghana, but all over the world. Thank you.
The Liberty Card is leisure travel made easy and convenient. This innovation, introduced some years ago manually, has now gone digital and seamless. This is another level of digitalization of the tourism space. It will contribute to sustainability and increase productive hours in many ways. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for members of the Tourism Society of Ghana to do a wish list of places to visit and prepare to go. For the hour of touring Ghana is now. Not long ago, when we were growing up, travel for leisure was thought to be the preserve of other people. We call them the wandering Obunis. Once upon a time, very few people would go out for the purpose of exploration because it was not important in the scheme of things. We were home-based and played around the house. Today, continuing policies of the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Arts towards developing a strong domestic tourism base has begun yielding benefits. Records show significant increase in visitations by residents to our attraction sites. Travel for leisure is important to the individual and the society at large. The individual on a tour is able to learn and experience new things in a relaxed mood. Relaxation leads to rest, and rest is repair. And I believe you agree on that. Tourism provides an escape from routine, which is unique and pleasurable. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine going on an interregional tour and listening to a Gugwanansi story being retold in an interesting rendition by your tour guide. You get to construct your own ways, like the spider does in the thick forest, isn't it? You are being refreshed on a tour. Children of Ghana and the youth in particular need knowledge about our country, its culture and geographical landscape, because that contributes immensely to national cohesion, which removes the stereotypes. In the process, individuals spend money on a wide range of items on the tour, including souvenirs. That keeps the places visited in their minds. Expenditure on souvenirs, that is the arts and crafts, contributes significantly to local incomes and national income redistribution. Tourism inures to the benefit of destination communities. Therefore, the Ghana Tourism Authority will continue to promote domestic tourism to shore up the numbers. The authority will deepen its relationship with the Ghana Tourism Society, TOSOGHA, towards the establishment of tourist clubs and educational, corporate and public institutions and various associations for the purpose of embarking on excursions and camping tours to attractions related to their curricula and occupations across the country. The Ghana Tourism Authority will continue its collaboration with MMDAs on the path to developing basic infrastructure at tourist sites to provide facilities and services to visitors, such that repeat visitors to a particular site will receive experience enhanced and more enjoyable from the previous visit. It is obvious that visitors prefer to visit developed attractions that is vividly demonstrated at places such as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, the National Museum, Tafi Atome Monkey Sanctuary, and Bisa Adwami in the Western region. GTA research shows that 42,500 people visited the Kwame Nkrumah Park in 2016, while 109,136 people, residents, have visited the same site by the end of the third quarter of 2023. People will throng to attraction sites equipped with appropriate facilities and services, as has been shown in the case of Tafi Atome, which has more than doubled its arrivals over the years. Already, the GTA has collaborated with LBAs to provide facilities at Intampo Waterfalls, Tafi Atome Monkey Sanctuary, Anumabo Garden of Hotel, Izulezu Settlement on Stills, Buzu Eco Park, to mention a few completed projects. Development works are currently ongoing at Bonri for a Kente Museum, Ejiso for a Yasantiwa Masuyo, Nanya Pada for a Kikoro slave camp, and Salaga for the slave market and the slave bathing wells. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, I've asked you to make a wish list. More persons are going to tour Ghana with the Liberty Card than has ever happened. This is a welcome development because the quality of life that is derived from healthy tourism activities cannot be emphasized and must be promoted. The incredible refreshment associated with escape from routine for relaxation and recreation has been measured against life expectancy, with individuals patronizing leisure and recreation, living longer, healthier lives. Ghana, our motherland, is indeed beautiful and sometimes very pretty, and touring Ghana hopefully will bring you to the same realization. There are several amazing sites and attractions to enjoy in each of the 16 regions. International events and festivals add value to the destination. So where to go is not a problem, with dozens of attractions and sites for members of TOSOGHA, and all you need is your Liberty Card at most places. The Liberty Card brings the liberty to youth in domestic touring, providing the freedom to visit an attraction at any time and eliminating the burden of entrance fees, as a discount card is there for you to use. It will ease access to major attraction sites in Ghana and contribute significantly to domestic tourism. We do know that the Liberty Card is not the preserve of students, though the Ghana Education Service is a major stakeholder. The Liberty Card program is open to individuals, including Ghanaians and diasporans, across 3 chapters, namely the basic secondary chapter, the tertiary public chapter, which includes the universities, communities, corporate organizations, religious bodies, professional associations, and the diaspora chapter that includes our kids and kin in the diaspora. We can all enjoy the discounts on the Liberty Card. A few notes of caution to the Tourism Society administrators who are the administrators of the Liberty Card. Firstly, there is need to manage the production effectively so that this beautiful innovation is not derailed by supply chain and logistics challenges. TOSOGHA should ensure that, as per their own pledge, Liberty cards are printed within the stipulated 2 to 3 weeks after registration. Again, there is need to ensure that the system is foolproof with the necessary firewalls to prevent any infiltration. Yes, I believe it is the expectation of all of us gathered here that in the very near future, other tourism support services providers, notably intercity transport, food and beverage outlets, supermarkets, hotels and guest houses will join the Liberty Card system for it to become the all-inclusive travel card that will ease and boost domestic tourism in Ghana. Lastly, it is possible for the Liberty Card to contribute to the collation of tourism statistics, and therefore the Ghana Tourism Authority will collaborate with TOSOGHA in that regard. Let me commend the management of various historic and ecological and recreational sites and attractions, especially the Ghana Museums Monuments Board, the National Commission on Culture, the Department of Game and Wildlife of the Forestry Commission, Aburi Botanical Gardens, Bisabiwa Museum, Marina Lakeside Resort, and others who are making the Liberty Card meaningful and possible. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, this is the season for the rise of domestic tourism in Ghana. I respectfully invite you to apply for the Liberty Card now and permit me to add to your wish list of places to visit, as I know of places in every community in Ghana. That is why I can say Ghana, our beloved country, is naturally endowed and truly beautiful. Thank you all and welcome.
I was called to join the board for TOSOGHA. I did not blink an eye because I'm passionate with domestic tourism, and I feel that it's a collective responsibility for all of us to contribute our little quota to make sure that domestic tourism thrives in Ghana. I want to use South Africa as an example. South Africa in 2019 had 12 million visitors. 12 million foreign visitors. That constituted only 21% of their tourism income. So you can see that 79% was generated from domestic tourism. In Ghana, with all the hard work and the noise we're making, I think if I'm correct, Mr. Director, we achieved 1.2 million visitors. We have 30 million Ghanaians. What are we doing about them? This project, this Liberty Card will make 30 million Ghanaian citizens to visit their sites in their country and know Ghana better. It's our collective responsibility again for us to promote this, to make sure it happens. I want to extend my gratitude to the National and the NCC, National Commission on Culture, Kwame Nkrumah Park, and also EcoPark for being the pioneers and support us in this initiative. We want all other institutions and all other sites and attractions to follow suit and follow your initiative, so to make it affordable for every Ghanaian to visit everywhere in this country at the minimum rate. Now, I want to look at the good news which Joseph, Mr. Director, have left it for me to announce. Every registration from today, registration is open today, until 31st December. The holder of this card will have the opportunity to visit one site at a time, free of charge, just with the cost of the registration. The discounts applies from the registration that starts in 2021. Their card will entitle them to various discounts at various sites. From now, again, till the end of December, 31st December 2023, every registration will have a 1-year free membership. I want to thank everybody again for joining this team. We need a lot of support. We need a lot of, our role as an advisory board is just to give them the encouragement, the advice, the support for them to run. Mr. Joseph and his team are doing a great job. We have been with them for the past 3-4 months. I think they're working on this project to make sure that it happens, and we need support from everyone. So yes, that is it. Let everybody do his part, and then we will have our tourism plans.
The agenda to drive domestic tourism cannot be achieved without innovation such as this. It is as simple as that. Government will put in so much in terms of effort, either in the building of infrastructure, in attempting to market, putting appropriate regulation to manage our sites, but all of this together without certain interventions, especially when we are looking at the era of digitization, without these efforts and such innovations, we certainly cannot achieve the targets that we have set for ourselves. There's been a very aggressive push by this government under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa's leadership, but directly pushed by His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Mamadou Bawumia, to digitize a lot of our platforms, whether it is the attainment of a Ghana card, whether it is an attainment of a passport linked to the National Health Insurance card, your SNIT, your driver's license, all of them talking to each other. This is because we understand that that is the way of the future. You can't do anything without having digitized platforms, especially when it comes to enjoyment of services and payments for that matter. So on an occasion like this, when we have TOSOGHA taking such a step in promoting a card that makes it seamless for us to be able to enjoy what we are already enjoying, but they are making it easier for us, we certainly have to congratulate them. It is a step in the right direction. There are many who have tried to do such things. I mean, exactly, it's not a new idea, but we don't have it on our front locally aggressively as I've seen TOSOGHA wanting to push it. We have seen the likes of Uber doing a similar thing through our sister Delta. We have seen some international platforms, even like Visa, are attaching such benefits to the use of their cards. Even banks will tell you today the use of their ATM should allow you benefits when you go to certain places. But specifically for tourism, in pushing the agenda we are pushing in be able to achieve the targets that Honorable Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Dr. Ibrahim Mohamed Awad, has set for himself and for us who work with him. We need such platforms. If I am repeating myself, forgive me. He has set an ambitious target of attaining 2 million inbound traffic through our ports by 2025. And by the same time that we grow our tourism revenue, tourism receipts to $5 billion. That is a task, again, that can only be achieved when we are putting together all the infrastructure improvements, when we have done all the marketing, when we have done all the regulation, but also when we are putting systems like this to make it easy and seamless for people to move across the country. The people who visited the country, I mean, just yesterday we rounded up a conference of duty-free operators worldwide by KMPC, 300 plus. And in the discussion, unofficially, one of the things that came up is there a common payment platform, a card that you could have used, discounted if you want to go across the country. And if I was answering that question today, I'd have told them yes. As of yesterday morning or 2 days ago, because officially we are not launched, I told them it was in the offer and that will make it available. They can register and sign on. So for us, we will spare absolutely no effort at GTDC. I have had the benefits just, I think last month, we signed an MOU with TOSOGHA to allow TOSOGHA usage, for everybody who signs on to the card, usage of our facilities. There are 2 facilities we are managing currently, the same house near Riverside, the Big Tree Receptive Facility in Achimapro, Kumasi. So we have signed up, and then we'll avail every other facility that will be made available to us. On December the 5th, we have a Tourism Investment Summit happening in Ghana, where we are attracting some investments. The biggest will be the development or the construction of about 150-bed eco lodges in Kapum, in Shai, and then in Mole. A total of 150 rooms by an investor called Woman. That will be unveiled by His Excellency the Vice President on the 6th of December when we do the public signing of the commercial agreement. Now, with such a facility, standing here today, it is easy to see therefore that once we have finished such a development, the usage of such facilities must be beneficial to anybody who signs on to use the because that way we are encouraging people, especially local people, to be able to move. So without saying too much, I want to add my voice to the many who have said congratulations to TOSOGHA for the good work done. I am impressed, and like I said in the beginning, a lot must be said for consistency in terms of leadership. It's not easy to run an association like this when you are privately funded. and you knock on the doors of government, and sometimes we remove our eyes or we just we dodge you, and then but you keep coming and he keeps knocking on the door. So congratulations to Amate, the team, to culture, for your guidance, and to everybody. Congratulations to us all. Thank you.
Yes, let's collaborate. Believe in whatever we are doing. Do it with all energy and zeal. And a time will come that Ghana will be Ghana. And everybody will come to Ghana. The National Commission on Culture is part and parcel of this. And part of this journey, and we want to be on the road together to ensure that culture is being mainstream into national development. When that is done, tourism becomes a bonus and it becomes something that we live with every day and become part and parcel of us. So I want us to spread the good news to everybody. The media is here covering us, that let's share to every Ghanaian that we have birthed today Liberty Card for culture and tourism industry, and for that matter, each person, each citizen must own a Liberty Card. May he be our guide.
Indeed, the park has had good relations with TOSOGHA for all these years. So the launch of this card, we think and believe is going to be another step in promoting our domestic tourism. So we are all for it. I think he approached me earlier with this, and going forward we need to sign an MOU, and I believe that when that happens, he's going to promote. So let's try and log on and be part of this Liberty Card so we can promote our domestic tourism. Thank you so much.
If you look at the content of this card, it is tailored in such a way that it is encompassing the school-going children, which are a backbone of our society in terms of where we want to drive our economy to. And tourism being the biggest revenue generator of nations, it is indeed a good initiative that this Liberty Card has been launched.
All right, our tourism now is declining all the time. So what are you doing to stabilize it again?
On that one, I can answer in terms of, maybe I can get your question in a different way. You are asking me to shed light on the Ghanaian tourism. For Ghanaian tourism, the figures I've got is like before COVID, the numbers were good, but after COVID and during COVID, the numbers have gone down. I cannot give the numbers off cut, but from the interaction with my colleagues who have come to attend, it shows that the numbers have gone down. But with this launch of the Liberty Card and sensitizing the people how important the tourism to this country is, and getting all the players getting to know the content into the Liberty Card, it will take the numbers up definitely.
Right, with this launching, should we expect diaspora again here? The diasporas are not coming to Ghana again for tourism. With this launch, should we expect them again?
The tourism in diaspora, it all depends on the executive how they are going to market it. Because if you look at the tourists in the diaspora community, definitely during Christmas time, they always come back home. So when they come home, that will be an opportunity for us here in Ghana and Africa at large to market that Liberty Card to them, so that as they go back to their respective countries, they will be able to tell the people who are remaining behind that there's a product which we need to support, which is homegrown, African grown.
Yes, Tourism Society of Ghana has been in existence for the past 17 years. But over the years, we have been working with the tourism attraction sites in Ghana, but it used to be analog. But now we have migrated from analog to digital, hence the Liberty Card today. We realize that the world is just running fast and we need to adjust ourselves. And one way we feel we can also change the tourism sector in this country and Africa as a whole is to bring this very laudable project, which the Liberty Card was. Once you have the opportunity to access most tourism attraction sites in Ghana, of which tourism sites of Ghana has business with. Some you can enter free, some they will be discounted once you sign on the card.
Okay, so what are some of these tourist attractions we can enter with the card?
We have already signed an MOU with the Cape Coast Castle, Kakum National Park. We are yet to do that, but we have the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, Bonsu Park, the Big Tree, Asim Manso. I mean, there are a lot, many we have signed. And when you log on to the Liberty Card, www.libertycard.com.gh, most of these sites are listed there. There are many sites that we have signed an MOU. But then it is going to grow gradually, which we are also engaging other attraction sites. It's not only about using the card to visit tourism attraction sites. We are also looking at partnering tourism related companies or hospitalities like the hotels. If you hold this Liberty Card, hotel must be able to give you discount to visit, because when you travel for anything, it could be a program, it could be funeral, whatever you want to sleep, your Liberty Card could make you enjoy some discount. We are also engaging some restaurants. We have also engaged Mercom. And we want the Liberty Card to be a one-stop shop that you can use to have your freedom, you can use to also enjoy hospitality in Ghana and Africa at large.
Who is qualified to be a signee of this card?
The Liberty Card has 3 chapters. It has a basic and senior high school chapter, it has a public chapter, and it also has a diaspora chapter. The public, we are working with the Ghana Education Service. We have tourism clubs within schools across the country. And today we can boast of over 70,000 membership, of our tourism club students within the schools. And all these students are qualified to sign on. And the public chapter also, we are encouraging the informal sector, those who are into fashion designing, food vending, beads making. All these people are qualified to sign on the card. And the diasporans, especially like my board chairman said, during this Christmas season, we have some discounts, we have some package for foreigners or individuals who want to really enjoy or be beneficiaries of this very card. So the people who are qualified to answer your question, it cut across all sectors.
Do you have any link for you getting Liberty Card?
Oh, just pick your phone, your computer, log in www.libertycard.com.gh. Once you log in, it will take you through the steps and register. Once after the registration, you will have not more than 2 weeks, at most 2 to 3 weeks, your card will be ready. And then we have also signed a partnership with the Ghana Education Service, so your cards will be available in all the district education offices across the country.
Does it cost any charge?
To get a card?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. The production, of course, comes with a charge. So you pay for the production, printing of the card, even the delivering of the card at your pickup point. All this is called, that's what we have factored. But if you look at it like, let's say, for example, basic and senior high school are paying just 50 cedis to sign on because, one, the money is used for the card production, delivery, and all other things, and a human resource as well. So we feel that's what we can also do to support Ghana tourism and Africa at large.
The Liberty Card is about enabling every Ghanaian, being a young person and family, elderly people, to enjoy and visit all their tourism attraction in the country at the lowest cost possible. If you want to know more about the card,
Yes.
yeah, basically it's enabling everybody to know their country. So basically, if you have this card, it allows you to visit from now till the end of December 31st, when registrations is open. Every person that registers and have his card will have the opportunity to visit all the tourist attractions in the country free of charge for 1 year. Now, every registration that starts from January 2024 will attract a discount rate when you are visiting any of the tourist sites.
You feel that tourism is not function. That is why you introduced this card.
See, tourism is function. I think the ministry and the Ghana Tourism Authority are doing their best to promote tourism in country. We are trying to make it more affordable for the students. When we say Liberty Card at a discounted price, if you are a family, a head of a family, and you have 3-4 kids in your house, and you have a Liberty Card for them to move around free at the lower cost, that will enable you to take out your kids every weekend to a tourism destination to visit and know their country better.
So, which institution will benefit from this card?
Institute.
Hotel and then mention the.
See, when you say tourism has a big value chain, very big value chain. So restaurants will benefit from this, tourist attraction will benefit from this, transport will benefit from this, hotels, lodges, and name it. I mean, the value chain, the banku seller on the road, the yam seller, the plantain seller, the chewing gum seller, water seller, everybody within the value chain will benefit from tourism.